Okay, welcome back everyone to another video where we are going to try a little bit different stuff that we normally do. So usually in the previous videos, what we have done is that we have tried to create more realistic images using the MidJourney, but seems like since the launch of the MidJourney version 4, this has been an incredible improvement over the previous versions of MidJourney where you don't have to write that much of context and you don't have to explain that much detail about the images. Version 4 is already doing flawless. And I previously made a video regarding how to set up different settings on MidJourney, and eventually you can find that in the description just below this one. This video is going to be pretty much focused on generating consistent characters on across different scenes, and that's what I'm trying to do here. So it's just a sample image that I'm going to spin and I'm going to work on that from different angles. So, and of course, because the MidJourney takes a little bit of time while generating these images. So what we're going to do is I have already created a list of images and I'm going to use those as references and I'm going to show you the results. And probably we are going to do one more exercise where we are going to um, generate a scene of this girl that you see on the screen. So she's the one that you recognize from my previous videos. Um, I'll paste the link below just just to show you as what was the prompt that helped me generate that perfect shot of the girl. So what I did was I tried to replicate um, that image or and I threw that as seed to Midjourney to create multiple versions of the same woman, or actually just try to allow Midjourney to understand that I needed the same version of the woman. So I tried to produce a colored photo here, black and white. Sorry, this was a color painting. So you can see all those colors scattered across the image anyway. So this was the original image. And then this was a pencil color drawing that Midjourney produced from the above image. But we can see that this is pretty much consistent, right? So almost not the same woman, but not the same girl, but it looks like the same character. So what I did in the beginning was I used all those three images and I just put the phrase in London ultra real 4K aspect ratio to ratio 3 and just printed that. Results were eventually not that fabulous, so I had to disregard them. And then I just used a different prompt. I used two images, which I thought would be better depicting the girl's features. And I simply wrote in the prompt girl plus because I wanted her to be in London across the London Bridge. So I used the prompt girl plus London Bridge, ultra real, 4K, that's all. And it produced much better results. So I think the fourth one was the the one which had more resemblance with the features of the first one. So I upscaled the fourth one, and you see that it just gives us great look of the woman. So and then I tried to do another variant, but it didn't work well. So of course it was a it was a younger version of that girl of the character. I did not want a very young girl, so I just ignored that. And so just for test exercise, what we are going to do here after all the stuff that I have done, we are going to use one, two, and three. So these three images as reference. to produce another image so that we can try to produce consistent looking characters in various scenes. So we're going to use this one here. We're going to copy the image address, put it here. We're going to remove the width and height from here. The space bar. Give a space for the next image. Click on this one. Copy the image address. Do that again here. We'll again remove the width and height parameters and take up our first image, which eventually was the reference image. So copy that also. So using all these three images, we are going to type the prompt girl plus, let's say, New York City. What's the real 4K? Aspect ratio 2:3. And before that, let's try, we're gonna go wild here, so let's try cinematic lighting. I think fantasy, yeah, let's try this one. So let's see if it actually comes up or turns up a good image or not. So it's a prompt, we have three images, and let's see here. Okay, so we're gonna wait for some time and see if our image is up to the mark or not. But and this is one of the challenges with the MidJourney, and I've seen a lot of people struggle with that, and no one has real great solution to this. So you'll be able to come closer to your reference image, but you'll not be able to produce a real exact replica unless you have a lot of images to train the MidJourney model on the reference image. So it's still working. So let's see what it comes up with. Okay, so what do we have here? Yep, this one looks closer. So we're gonna upscale the fourth one. We can probably try to do a redo here as well. So ReRoll, we can try to ReRoll and see what's going on, but after we actually upscale this particular one. I already think that it's probably the closest. So other than that, no, I don't like them. So let's wait for a couple more minutes, maybe. It's going to be a long time if it's going to be a couple more minutes. Let's see. Do I have to pause before it turns up? Maybe yes, maybe not. We'll see. Well, I think that I'll have to pause the video just in order to make sure that we are safe with reference to the length of time here. You don't get bored enough. I'm going to come back in a minute. Okay, so we are back here, and it looks like we have something. It is an upscale version of the girl that we were using as a reference. Well, pretty acceptable for the fact that it shows some resemblance, but not the perfect one. So in order to train the MidJourney models, we'll have to do quite a few retakes and we will have to use quite a few reference images. But in any case, this looks closer. So, and what happens just before we actually leave? What happens if we just do a reroll of these images? So let's actually check that. It's it's so surprising how much, um, MidJourney can actually surprise you. But it's fantastic of a tool. It's a fantastic tool. So we will wait for the MidJourney to produce a reroll. But you can see that this image and our actual image show a little bit of resemblance, plus this one. Yeah, just because of so this one was changed because of the lighting and then the fantasy and all the prompts that I used. But this eventually, it's interesting. So it gives you real close features, right? So unfortunately, I'll have to pause the video again and I'll have to come back. It's taken quite a while. Okay, so it has started to produce some images and we will see in real time as what it is coming up with. Let's check it out. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, re-rolled and no, I think so. Yeah, it looks close, same eyes, same, not the same features. So we're going to keep the original one, probably this one. So it just looks like the front shot is acceptable. So yeah, this is the one which looks pretty closer to the ones that we have as reference. So we're gonna go with this one. And this is how you actually create close, consistent characters in multiple scenes. Of course, if I would have time, I would have created more reference images from the ones that I currently have. So this would have been like this would give us quite some tests to do, but unfortunately, due to the lack of time and due to um, some serious lack of um, availability of the reference images, so we are going to stop here and we're going to come back in the next video. Thank you very much for watching and thank you very much for supporting the channel. I appreciate all the support that I've been able to, you know, you know, receive from all of you guys. Thank you very much again. So take good care. Until next time. Bye bye.